Do you often travel by car? No, no, I don't usually travel by car because I'm a student, so I'm old enough to drive. Yeah. Um, what kind of vehicle you do often use? I often use electric motorbike because it because I enough I owe enough to drive this, and it's convenient, and it's quite convenient to me can drive them to study, to go to school. Well, what kind of vehicle you often usually use? I often use electric motorbike because I enough to drive it, and it's quite convenient to drive to go to school. How often do you take public transport? Um, no, I don't usually use public transport because in my place don't um, don't have many public transport like bus to go, so I often use travel private vehicle like a motorbike or bicycle. Do you prefer to um, how often do you usually go to work? Um, I um, I I often ride my bike to go to school because my school at the distance from my home, and the distance between my house and my school is about 2 kilometers. So I often ride my bike to stay in to keep fit and strengthen my health. What the most important means of transport in your country? Um, in my country, I find motorbike is is most is more popular. Is more popular of means of transport, um, because it's a very small, and don't don't because it's convenient, and don't use spaces. more yeah. And each family is also have one motorbike forward. And the motorbike is quite cheap rather than car. So decision use motorbike is a good deal. Do you think public transport is convenient in your city? Yeah, certainly. I think it's public transport play an important role in reduce traffic jam and reduce air pollution. Public transport mm, make the road reduce sex accident and make the city become less become reduce. Do you think public transport is convenient in your city? Yeah, certainly, because public transport can contain a lot of people, so make reduce private vehicle, make the road reduce traffic jam and reduce air pollution that can be released. And using public transport is quite quickly to to go to the yeah. Would you think public transport is convenient in your city? Yes, certainly. Public transport like train or bus play an important role in reduce sex accident and traffic jam. Like for example, if people move by trains or bus, people can reduce private vehicle. So make the roads become more spacious and larger. So I think public transport very convenient. you prefer using public transport or your own vehicles? For me, I like using my own vehicles, especially my motorbike, because I can I can I can proactive I can proactive um do you prefer using public transport? I I like using public transport because when I use I can when I using public transport like trains or bus, I can I can dress I can dress and I can dress and listen something listen something to reduce the stress to start or end or a day and using public transport can reduce reduce air pollution or make the atmosphere become more fresh air. Make the atmosphere become more fresh and good. How can how can the government encourage people to use public transport? Um, I think the government encourage people to use public transport by build many um, yeah, train system and train system or bus station to people can easy to can people to people can easy to meet to see if people find and look at it many times people want to use it traveling by bus because mm, because I find traveling by bus is very cheap and and I can see the scenery when I go to when I go on the road, and I also never also ever traveling by train, so I don't have any and have any experience for this. Mm, cái gì ta? Có một câu khác không? Do you remember the first time you learned to ride a bicycle or drive a car? I remember remember that I learned ride a bicycle when when I when I at 10 years old. Before you know, I think it's very quiet play for peers. For peers, my friends can drive a car when I think at 6 or 7 years old. Although also I can ride a bike is I can learn successful ride a bike is a memorable experience. What type of vehicle you do wish to own in the future? I hope that in the future I own my plane. I own my planes because I can to go to the countries to the country to other countries, not not book the ticket book their ticket. I can I can own I can only use fly. I can only use I can go to the other countries. Others yeah, whatever I like. If parking is a problem in your city, you can certainly um, in today people use car increasing significant, but the parking is quite limited. So